Once upon a time, there was a tiger sleeping over a snake hole. The snake crawled out and bit the tiger to death at its hole. On that same day, a hermit happened to walk past that place and saw the dead tiger. He resurrected the tiger out of mercy. When the tiger came round, it angrily said, "I was sleeping soundly in the forest that is my dwelling place. Why did you wake me up? So, I have to bite and eat you up." The hermit replied, "You slept over the snake hole and the snake crawled out and bit you to death. It is I who has brought you back to life, so you should repay my good deeds. Why do you want to bite and eat me instead?" The hermit was indeed angry with the tiger and tried to argue with it, but could not find a solution, so both the hermit and the tiger went to see a wolf and told the wolf what had happened. The wolf thought, "Nowadays, I live in the forest under the tiger's influence. If I rule that the tiger lose to the hermit, I will no longer be able to depend on the tiger in this forest." After having such a thought, the wolf ruled that the hermit lost to the tiger, thus letting the tiger eat the hermit. The wolf made such a partial judgment out of friendship. The hermit disagreed with the wolf's decision and kept on arguing with the tiger. Then, they went to see a bull and told the bull what had happened. The bull thought, "If I rule that tiger is the loser, the tiger will surely hate me and will bite and eat me one day." Therefore, the bull decided that the hermit was the loser and that the hermit would be eaten by the tiger as the result. The bull judged the case in such a way out of its fear for the tiger. The hermit did not agree, so he and the tiger went to see a monkey. The monkey thought, "Previously a man fell into a water well and he was pulled out of the water well by my father. There was also a tiger wanting to eat that man and my father took that man to climb a tree to escape being eaten, but the man was so ungrateful that he killed my father in return." Out of having such a thought, the monkey ruled that the tiger won the case and had to eat the hermit. The monkey's partial judgment was prompted by its hatred for human being. The hermit disagreed, so he and the tiger went to see a vulture. The vulture thought, "Nowadays, I have the remnants of the tiger's prey as food regularly, so if I decide against the tiger, it will be angry with me and it will no longer leave the remnants of its prey for me." After having thought of that, the vulture ruled that the hermit lost and that he had to be eaten by the tiger. The vulture judged the case partially as a result of being greedy. The hermit disagreed, so he and the tiger went to see a forest spirit. The forest spirit thought, "The people who go into forest and take shelter in the shade of trees often break off trees' branches and leaves, cut down trees and hew their barks." Out of having such a thought, the forest spirit ruled that the hermit was the loser. The forest spirit made such a partial judgment out of ignorance. The hermit did not agree, so he and the tiger went to see a rabbit. The hermit then told the rabbit, "This tiger slept over a cobra hole and the cobra crawled out and bit it to death. I magically brought him back to life with the thought that it would repay my kindness. But on the contrary, it wants to eat me in return. Therefore, please help solve this problem for me." The tiger told the rabbit, "I was sleeping soundly in the forest when this hermit arrived and woke me up. I was so angry with him that I wanted to bite and eat him, but he does not agree, so he took me to complain to a wolf and the wolf ruled that I had to eat this hermit. This hermit did not agree with the wolf's decision, so he complained to a bull that also decided in my favor. Yet, he still disagreed and went to see a monkey that also decided in my favor. This hermit still disagreed, so he and I went to see a vulture that also ruled that I won the case and had to eat the hermit. He was not happy with the vulture's decision, so we went to complain to a forest spirit that also made a decision in my favor. Eventually, out of disagreeing with the forest spirit's decision, the hermit took me to complain to you, so please help find me justice." After having heard both the hermit and the tiger out and due to its cleverness and insight, the rabbit said, therefore, please both the hermit and brother tiger go back to the same place where this has happened. Then, brother tiger has to sleep soundly as you did before so that I will be able to solve this problem very fairly. Then, the hermit, the tiger and the rabbit went back to that same place. As soon as they arrived there, the tiger lied down at the very same place. A short moment later, the cobra moved out of its hole and bit the tiger to death at its hole. After the tiger had died, the rabbit said to the hermit, "Look at the tiger. It could not escape death because of being ungrateful. From this day on, you should not render any good deeds to a tiger." The rabbit judged the case very fairly and impartially.